trying to see what's going on. It don't let me. I want to use vertical though. Rumble isn't working. I tried Rumble. Ain't working. But I guess I'll just be live on Twitch, and YouTube. So if I get in here, I'm gonna just let y'all know I won't be streaming. We're not talking about video games today. Okay? So I'm gonna make that forward. We're not talking about video games today. If you come in here with that. Anyways. This is bugging right now. What the heck is going on? Things moving slow. If it moves slow, I might restart the stream. I don't know. It's moving too dang slow for my taste. I don't know why it's moving so slow. But yeah, no video games. These straight questions about what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to see how this goes. I don't know why it's bugging. Alright, so alright, I think let me see. Let me see if I guess no one's in here. Ain't talking. But anyways. What's up? But yeah, that's the rule. There's no I talk about no video games. I'll do that at the end. Cause I want to get this. That's what my plan was today. Don't spam. I'm not doing that today. Alright, so y'all that are out here, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hope y'all are good. What's up, Flo? What's good? I'm gonna show y'all in a second. I was trying to get my my YouTube, but it's not working. I don't know why. Well, let me show the. If you want to see my thing, Flo, it's gonna be on my Twitch. Okay, so it's gonna be on my Twitch. Hope you're doing good. Not gonna talk about nothing out of the ordinary, no motivation. I'm just gonna show y'all, go straight to the point. Let me see where my thing is at. No Fortnite. I'm not talking about no answer. We're just talking about what I'm building. That's it. We not get out of here with that. I made out a rule. I said that clear yesterday. We're not talking video games today, man. Another stream, maybe later after. I'll do that. So we're doing that. I'm gonna show y'all what I made. Oh yeah. So for the longest time, you know, I wanted to because I've been slowly building it up, right? So I've decided to launch Uplifting Basketball Association, right? For the longest time, man, players have been ignored. Players have gained less entry. So like your shirt, appreciate it. Um, so anyways, I don't even want to get into that. What's up, Flo? Oh, what's up, Sharky Style? Appreciate it. Fire shirt, appreciate that. Anyways, let me read what I was gonna show y'all. So, Uplifting Basketball Association, player first, merit based ecosystem. So, pretty much, right? This is gonna be the logic, right? So, this is gonna be like a send request. So, um, pretty much players are going to be able to send between the coach, and then they're going to be able to um, gain to the player, right? So send, training modules. This is an upcoming possibly feature. So Flo, are you in my Twitch? My Twitch is open too. Am I a basketball? I'm not a basketball coach. No, this is something that I've. This is an MVP of something I built. Um, because growing up, I didn't have. I've always had like I had to go to bigger school. Like you had to go to a bigger school, um, and I kind of want to make this proximity based where you don't need to go out of your proximity essentially. Which I'll show you with the website. I'm gonna show you with the website in a little bit. Um, but if you have questions, I'm pale. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But Flo, if you're on my Twitch, you can see what I'm looking at if you want to see. I know a lot of people aren't on my Twitch, or on my YouTube, but my YouTube, I wanted to use my YouTube, but it's bugging right now. So yeah, um, yeah, I can't use Twitch. I know. Well, actually, I could do this. I could do this. I'll show it to y'all. Hold on. So y'all could see from here what I'm talking about. This is what it looks like. This is just the slides. Um, this is the logic with it. Um, you can enter the system. Um, what? What happened? What's wrong? What's wrong? Did I say something wrong? Please don't come in here with that hate stuff. You know what I'm saying? But accordingly, because if you come in here with that, we're just gonna kick you out. I'm not. I'm not for it today. I don't talk to haters. I don't talk to them. So if that's the case, slice and dice, man. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm gonna turn on my laptop. I'm banned too for too many comments. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm turning on the light. So it's all good, Flo. Take your time. This is the logic. So this is the logic. This is gonna be first send. Um, so yeah, you enter the thing, and I'll show you more in depth because on Twitch. Nah, that's good. You don't have to be on Twitch. I showed you on YouTube. I'm gonna show y'all on YouTube. If you don't have Twitch, I'll show you on YouTube. So I'm kind of being fair today. So before I get into my thing, let me go. I'll show y'all in a second. So I'm gonna log in, and y'all gonna see only me and Flo. Hey, it is what it is. This is what this tells you. This tells you how people really are. They only care about content. But anyways, with this whole idea, um, I'll say this for sure. So, because this is gonna be a very long stream. And you can request features too in the chat. So that's another thing I was trying to iterate with this stream. Made sure everything worked. Made sure everything was solid. So my phone is at 5%. That's fine. That's fine. If you don't, I'll probably repeat myself. This is probably strictly what I'm gonna do. So I'll show y'all what I was doing. Right. So I'm gonna have a I'm opening in just a second. So I'm near 326. Okay. How's my thing bugging? I don't know what's going on. Just kidding. All good. So our purpose is to excel your game, elevate your future. This is merit-based, real-time advancement. I kind of want to take AI into a different space. A lot of people are using AI to track stats in the game of basketball. Um, so I kind of wanted to um, show y'all what it looked like. So I don't know. I'll show y'all. I just the heck did my thing freeze? Okay, no, I did freeze it. I was like, did it freeze? So we're gonna go into the portal, right? So this will show you how your integrity scores. So my whole system is gonna be built around how your integrity, how your teamwork works. So it's gonna have a systematic way of how the team. So if you have a low score, they're gonna tell you to play fair. Let's say you have like a 60, if or I don't let's give you an example. If you have 60, right? It's gonna tell you need to raise it to at least to 100 is the max. If it's at a 20, a 15 to 20, it's gonna tell you what you need to work on and how you can improve it, right? So I definitely could say that. Um, no, we're not doing that here. Okay, so don't spam. Um, so this will tell you what your integrity score is. Your pro well, this is in progress. This is gonna be better. Um, and for your profile, it's just gonna say your name, obviously. Pilot. I don't know. There's gonna eventually. This is gonna lead up. It's gonna say pilot of or current progress in the current playing progress. This will be a playing progress. No training. Okay, so this is where you're gonna be able to sign up. There's gonna be an area, right? So there's gonna be different areas. I just made these up, but you're gonna have like I don't want to say make this. These are names. These are names. Like I'm just giving an example. My phone is at 3. Okay. These are names of what you're gonna have, right? So with that, what's up, Flo? I'm back. Welcome back. Um, you're gonna have certain spots that you're gonna be able to work out at. And so you could do that. They'll give you analytics, um, and also what you need to improve on, right? Um, this is going to be very soon, but as this is like a tease, I don't mind showing this. It's pretty much it's going to be based off of how you get rewarded, based off of um, payments. That's not going to be anytime soon, at least not yet. It's 123. That's good. Um, and so it's a progression system, right? Uh, it's going to show you what you did. It's going to show you, you know, what you can get to that level. The dashboard, like I said, I adding, plan on having a set system so you can sign out. Obviously, you can sign out. This is what they're gonna have right now, right? Currently, you can sign up, so you have to sign in. So you can sign in, put your name, put your password, put your email, put your age. You know what I'm saying? But there's gonna be more functionalities, including like uh, a lot of this different stuff that you're gonna have that's gonna help. Um, and it's only me now. Now Flo's in the other chat, but I don't know why he's no one. I want to say this though. I'm gonna say this for my um. After I was reading it, this joining this program, um, a lot of kids, man, a lot of kids, and I want to say the whole premise of this. A lot of kids have to go over proximity just to get an opportunity. A lot of kids got to go. Let's say they live in San Francisco, they got to go, or they got to go. Not even San Francisco. They live in San Diego, right? Before the Clippers came out, they had to go all the way to LA just to play on the team, right? Or let's say they live in, I don't know, Mississippi. They might have to go one of the best schools in Mississippi to play basketball. With this, you don't have to do that. The purpose of this is you can, it's localized. So you don't really need to go out far out. And then on top of that, right? We believe in developing the talent. That's the thing. The premise is to develop the talent, let them become pros, but they're also judged on their metrics and personal growth as well, because we look at both. The NBA only currently looks at just their play style. We look at their growth, their personal growth, their development, and their character. Those three things, and that's the difference. Um, and if they don't meet it, the certain metrics, they're gonna have to go down. So that's gonna be a whole premise. They have to go down, and until they get it up, they get it all the way back up. Uh, but yeah, I'll show y'all what it looks like. And that's the thing. Y'all live in Illinois, exactly. Give an example. You live in Illinois, you live in another state, right? You don't have to you don't have to go out of proximity. You don't have to go out of the state. Um, and a lot of people, that's the blessing about this. And I plan on, you know, making this great, man. This is great. A lot of the tech that is built, that is created, that will be created, or is in the process, we'll have a pilot run. And for those that want to join, the pilot is very soon in 20 upcoming in 2026. Um, and I want to bring people from different areas. Well, people from my area, and eventually I want to bring it to different areas of the world and expand from there. I don't see any more. I see the current expansion is here. Eventually, it's gonna increase to the expansion all the way in other states, which I can go across, and that's a wild goose case. And the thing is, when you're building these platforms, when you're building these tech projects, right? A lot of people have issues trying to build stuff because they're trying to reinvent the wheel. I didn't reinvent the wheel. I built this on my own terms. I was a former player, so I see the game in and out. Um, and the way that the game is headed is towards this. It's towards this. And so I could say for sure, Emily in the chat, what team did you play for? I played for the I played in high school, but I played my last time playing basketball was the college trial, which was last year. So I like currently I'm not playing, but I played high school and that was about 7 years ago. So the last time I really played in a regular setting of basketball was 7 years ago when I was 17 years old, 18 years old. So I like at that time, nah, not Cavaliers, nah. I didn't play pro. Are you 22? No, I'm 24. 24. But but yeah, man. This is the current status. We plan on look with this talent, we can get hundreds. The NBA is looking to get what 1%. We believe in getting 99%. That's just me. To have it like this. I know. I know. I have it like this. I know. I know. I like it. My inspiration was from Intel because I love Intel. Intel and Digimon, all these stuff. Like I got inspired by it. Um, because I like seeing Intel how they had the blue and black. And it futuristic. The names, everything I had just had a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like even like the uplifting, it felt Christian like. You know what I'm saying? Like the everything is going up. And so that's where I got it from. Um, and ascension it kind of comes because that's in the Bible too. Ascension, he ascended, and so that's where I got the ascend part from. And I've always saw that because I always saw myself. Look, I saw myself launching something with the league. Eventually, I saw it like eventually I was that was going to be a purpose, but I didn't see it until like I saw like oh maybe I was going to build something Rumble related, and then I got here, a couple years later. This is something that could probably even we're seeing even uh I could see a lot of the sports are going to go head towards a meritocracy because or not even like it's centralized. I think this is built to be decentralized. Players own the data. That's what we need right now. The game is headed towards players owning the data, not the corporation. We're headed toward that route. It's the game is changing as we see it, and I can see that happening in all sports. This probably could change the way sports is as a whole because a lot of people kind of um, are gonna kind of be at their own pace. But I could also show you. I'll be showing y'all the other portion, which the connection isn't gonna be too bad. His phone, oh, your phone died. It's okay. Um, but yeah, Flo, you can even know like if you see the way that the game is headed, a lot of people are getting traded too. You know what I'm saying? They're getting traded. Don't even have a question. Don't even have their own thing. So a lot of people don't see what I see. I'm proud of you. I know it's gonna see. Well, yeah, it's a working project, but I would say for MVP, it's done its job. I don't want it to be perfect. Look, when you're writing an MVP, this is for y'all businessmen, right? You don't want it to be perfections. A lot of people are looking perfection. My thing was I kind of went with my gut. Now I was kind of hoping there was gonna be more people showing up. I was kind of sad at that part about that part. I was hoping more people would come, but I guess because my thing must be think because my thing was slow. I got my people though, so I mean, I guess I can't be too mad. Um, yeah, and that's the thing, passion over perfection. Um, and a lot of us, we often find ourselves in spots like this. I kind of want to get into like, and then I'll go back into my briefing because there's more I want to share about this project. So I'll obviously go into my briefing before I go. So which I will talk about. My pillars are built on integrity, passion, and fairness. Those are the three that I remember because even I kind of like with the tech industry too. A lot of the tech industry people, they treat their employees like crap. Hey, they treat them like trash. Kind of treat them like garbage over there. And um and yeah, do it because you enjoy it. So a lot of this stuff, right, is futuristic, right? But anyways, let me get to why I was saying that. So with them pillars, so community wise, I'm gonna explain the community. So I was talking about rankings. So everything ranking wise is gonna be based off of merit. Everything is gonna be based merit and integrity. Everything isn't gonna be based off of. It's based off how you're with your teammates, how you are with your players, how you are with your coaches. A lot of the I've noticed with a lot of the sports industry, which I see this a lot, right? Um, every single code, every single I want to say code, every single coach, you see a lot of stat padding in the game that we see today. A lot of players aren't playing teamwork. This is preventing that. I see that a lot too. That's the problem with the system too. It's rewarding one on one over everything else, right? So I could say that they're rewarding solo work over teamwork. So for that, right? Everything that you see isn't changing. And I know Flo, you're still in here. I appreciate you. So I could show y'all um what it looks like. Said you like the interface, so that's why. Yeah, there's so much ego, and that's what I'm trying to prevent. A lot of ego when you go out and play, and your merit is gonna show how you're actually playing. It's gonna be based off that. It's not gonna be based off of, oh yeah, you scored 30. If you're playing good and you're treating your teammates well, that's what you get rewarded for. That's what you're gonna get rewarded for. Being a team player. You ain't gonna get rewarded for that stuff. But we do have plans. Y'all saw a little bit of a tease of like the monetization. That's a future feature. That's a future feature. Currently, we're not doing that. That's not going to be a thing yet. But that's a future feature that as a CEO, that's something I want to keep off the map. At least for this year, it's off the map. It's off the radar right now. But pilots, obviously, pilots are going to be done. I want to do pilots first to kind of see how it goes. Um, Locally, see how it goes, see how things go. Um, but looking at people not coming for this stream, it tells me it's going to take a lot longer. It's going to take a lot longer. I said I moved faster. I knew people coming was going to be the thing. It was going to be the issue. And then my thing isn't working, so it's like it's crazy. So I don't blame him. Phil getting ready for work. Oh, that's good. But that's the thing. A lot of the stuff that we built is gonna tell you what you need to improve on, what you need to get better on, what you need to consider with your teammates. And then look, that feature I showed y'all, you're gonna be able to communicate with your teammates, schedules, when you have practices. It's kind of gonna be like DMs, but you can kind of see when you have a training schedule, like which it kind of showed a little bit your training schedule, your training module from the coach. Um, Other stuff will be included. I don't want to share too much because there's gonna be more into it, but you can also it's kind of also show that you've been going in between both of our streams. Okay. Um, I plan on showing it, you know, so it's that's gonna be the thing. Y'all see how y'all could DM. It's gonna essentially be able to allow you to see when the coach sends you opportunities to leave to get money. To get money, obviously that one was shown. I don't know about the other stuff. The other stuff not yet. Um, but kind of want to keep it that way. Um, I would say the app probably. I don't expect to see the app until like maybe end of this year, beginning of this year. Probably gonna have the website first. It's gonna have more in tune very soon. I showed y'all how the dashboard and stuff. Um, the app. Save that other stuff for last. Now I'm saying we're gonna bridge a connection between this application and another one. That's gonna be the goal, so we can keep the stats connected. Um, and so I'm not gonna. So the text thing, that's not really the last. That's why I said training modules. That's probably gonna be the beginning stage. The other stuff like the sponsorship, that's probably not gonna be till like next year. You know what I'm saying? This year is gonna be like training module, maybe like the node that you join, that type of stuff could be this year. But like next year will be like he sent you an offer. And you can start seeing that. That's like next year. I'm saving a lot of that stuff for next year. But like your stats, that's this year. The stats and stuff are this year. So I try to have that out. I try to have that out very soon. Um, I like my presentation. It could have. I'll be honest with y'all. Um, a lot of this stuff sometimes, and it takes time. You know what I'm saying? But thanks to the tech age, you can build stuff faster. So I don't have to wait. I don't have to wait for stuff anymore. Yeah, you can learn stuff, but at the same time, you can do it faster. Now for the development stage, this is stage point one, point two. So once I get to like point 1.0, you'll start seeing the stuff that I discussed. So I can see that being a thing. Um, and we're IP and trademarked. So I want to make that known too before people say, "Well, am I worried?" I'm trademarked as well, so just in case. So that is another thing. I made sure of that. And I could wait. I could wait till next year for the other stuff. Um, the second phase, that's not gonna happen until like 2028. 2026 is phase one, where I focus on the player development, how the statistics, the analytics, that's all this year. Um, but like the other stuff, like the fun features, um, the fan features, that stuff that'll be next year. I'm saying that'll be next year. Next year or the year after. Partially because I don't see any that's gonna be a lot more complex or a lot more heavy hitting. So it's not going to be out this year. I don't expect that to be out this year. And that's the thing. And so yeah, I trademarked it, of course, and I have this stream too. So I'm saying so that's another trademark. So I have double trademarks. I know people are gonna the name at least the name I have trademark. I did that on I made everything thorough. I don't when you come into a business, you have to attack like that. Because people are really out here, I told y'all, people really will steal your ideas because you're winning. And that's why this is part of the reason why I don't share what I'm doing. I just do it. I don't share my business ideas. I don't even, I'll be honest. Yeah, I gave hints. I gave, but they were vague because you get less attacks. If you try to tell people what you're doing, you're gonna aggravate it. But anyways, with that, with the merit base, and I'm gonna explain that, right? So I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna just go here, right? Um, and so with that going forward, um, like I said, people are gonna come out here, and with these programs, we're gonna help you build on and off the court. Um, Now, I do plan on having stuff iterated. Partnerships currently, there's no well, maybe plan in the future. Um, but probably I want to statistically be decentralized and I want to be independent. I want to empower the players. I want to be that example. So I'd rather be, and I'm gonna go independent, 100% independent. It's a tough battle. Um, I do have some other stuff planned. I don't want to share it because that ruins the process. So I'll let y'all know about that when I have my next update. I don't know what my next update is gonna be. Probably not monthly. It's after the maybe after the maybe after the pilot. I'll probably be, which will be my next update. But it's a good thing. Which topic are you talking? I'm talking about something that I'm working on that I just showed. So it's definitely for sure something that I've built my time on. Um, so I can say that, yeah, it definitely can say that. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. It's launched. Um, I might have to just do a separate Rumble or YouTube stream because I don't know. I can't do it on. I can't. Maybe on YouTube I'll do it separate. And talk about it to my viewers. Maybe that's what I'll do. I was trying to stream it to Twitch. You're the only one that showed up. So it's just like I feel like the 16th was just not a good time to do it. I thought more people were gonna be sliding. I was surprised, but it is what it is. That's a part of the process. And so yeah, like it's wild. It's wild. Um, and I've been planning this out. So a lot of the people just down here, um, just kind of do the thing. So going forward, statistically, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared to stream this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'll be with that authenticity. I'm confident, but I was scared. Like a couple weeks ago, I was kind of scared because I was like, is somebody gonna come in here try to steal? And that's why I made sure I did everything and set in order because people will steal stuff. Um, and that scared me because when you build something, I've done stuff like this in the past, but like people didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? And that was my fear too. People weren't gonna show up. Not many people were gonna, or if they did show up, they're gonna just leave. And I knew that was gonna happen. But that's a part of the game as a business owner is or building an upcoming startup. People aren't not that many people are gonna watch the live streams, and that's the sucky part about it because all it does is it demotivates you. It demotivates you. And I know with certain people, they have their own stuff that they like, and for certain people, I don't like talking about the same things. And you know, I expected at least. I know Flo. I knew you were gonna be here, Flo, so I wasn't surprised. I knew somebody else would be here too, but I didn't think it would get to the point where someone comes, they leave, and it's what I be telling y'all. A lot of these kids, I'm trying to build something for everyone. Yet these kids, they only care about is video games. I live in the real world. Everything's not about video games. I'm sorry to break. I'm a break this into the real world. You get older. When you're a kid, that's fun. When you get older, you get wiser. You focus on building the future of tomorrow and today. You're not focused on video games. I play video games for fun. I'm not saying I don't have fun, but everything's not about video games. I say this all the time. Kids think that they don't know. When you actually work hard, when you work hard, you can play the video game. I do that. I'm not saying you can't play the video game, but that's what I saw when I first got in here. How you playing a video game? Not playing no games. You're building something. We're building the future. We're building the future. It's gonna be better. Campaigning with social media. That's another thing. Campaigning with social media. That'll be very soon. I don't think I'm gonna do it anytime soon because I still feel like I need to do some adjustments. Um, I'll probably be next year, maybe end of this year. I'll say end of this year. I'll probably have social media connected, like an Instagram, and maybe like a YouTube channel. Um, but that's once the pilot is tested. I'll start having YouTube channels. I could start showing it and start promoting it to y'all, and then y'all could start seeing what's going on. Um, but yeah, this month, this is the first. I'm in quarter one right now. So quarter one, I probably won't. You won't see that much. This is like the best you'll see. Quarter four, you're probably quarter two, quarter. Yeah, I might have a little bit of features. You'll probably see what I was talking about. That was a snippet, a little bit. But quarter two be like that connection between the two, um, which will be the next 3 months. Quarter four will probably be uh, after the connection. It'll be the stats. It'll be the live games, like the games being played, and I'll be streaming it live. You'll probably see me streaming it live on YouTube and Twitch. But that's once it's like everything's been tested, I can start streaming the games. That's partially why I've saved. I haven't streamed video games. I'm saving it for this project. That's gonna be what the live streams are for. Um, and y'all can see it very soon. Um, see it very very soon. So it's very good. Um, it's crazy to think about. Not gonna lie, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I appreciate y'all. I know this stream was supposed to be long, but it's just like, what else is there to talk? I think I shared most of what I needed to talk about. I think did I? I mean, the community part is gonna be with the fans. That's next year. This year, probably gonna have a lot of stuff planned out. Um, Progression is important within the players. Um, I think coaches are gonna. Oh yeah, coaches isn't gonna be until next year too. Coaches, the coach side, maybe this year, maybe this year, and beginning of this year, end of this year, beginning of next year, probably will be the coaches side, where coaches can give their reviews, which I can, yeah, I kind of don't want to get too much, but yeah, a coach's review, that's the best you'll get from me. But like the system itself, probably not yet, but coach's review system. And y'all could. That's gonna be another thing where coaches can talk about, you know, what the players need to use. Obviously, the training modules will be out this year, probably this year. Uh, maybe with the coaching, I can have that out this year a little bit because the player side, I feel like I know it a little bit. The coaching side is not too bad. I don't think it's gonna take me too long, but the player side, I feel like that's a thing, and it definitely can help. One of my nephews play basketball. And oh, the age pipeline. So the age pipeline. That's the big premise of my whole thing. I'm gonna start with like 12-year-olds to like 20 plus. Um, Younger children, the very little children that are like 5, 6. That's gonna. Well, actually, no. Maybe I could start with younger children. I say younger children first, and then I'll update to like older, 17 to 25. And those people can start entering and building their own thing. There's going to be also another side where it's going to be multi-dimensional. I'll explain that part. That'll be next year, not this year, because I don't want to give too much about it. Um, but I plan on having this set. A lot of people are definitely going to say, you know, the progression. Like, look, for me, it's all about character. I care about character. I'm tired of these middlemen, these politics in sports. We notice a lot of sports. A lot of these kids you be seeing, they be living in small areas too. They have to go all the way to Tampa. They gotta go to, I don't know. I'm just giving hypotheticals. They gotta go to the biggest city. They gotta go to LA. And then they gotta go to Miami. It's like they gotta go to these big places. And I feel like it's not fair for some of these players because they don't even get a chance. They really good, but they got to go all the way far out just to discover the talent. And we're living in an age where it's hard to get. Yeah, you can get recognized, but I feel like you don't have that much visibility. You're stuck there or you got to go farther out. This would also, I will say this from a community aspect, this will bring back life back in this area because a lot of this area there's not much life here. I'm saying in terms of like the basketball scene, it probably would bring it back for them dead areas. It'll bring it back because players are going to start saying, "Oh, there's this system I could join. I could plug in, plug out, come join it, come be a part of it." And yeah, and then that's the thing. Yeah, don't give too much info. I'm not giving too much info. I'm just saying, like for the time being, we often have to go out of our way to go to places. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. This is why I built this. Is because it's not right that people have to go all the way to a Miami or they got to go all the way just to get development and a chance to play where they want to play. So yeah, that's why I said the pipeline thing. I'm not going to give too much details about it yet because right now I'm more focused on the pilot first, seeing how the pilot turns out, see how the reviews on that. Then I could start talking about a pipeline. But it's planned. I'll explain it once everything is where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? That's first. Um, I want to run my first pilot in my neighborhood to see. But that would be like, I don't know, either April of this year, or I'll probably have it December. Probably. I'll see. I'll see how it goes because basketball season is going to be harder. So maybe April would be good. April or May, but like it'd be a perfect time kind of to bring some things, man. But yeah, Flo, I'm not going to try to. I believe in the development of people. Like I was an underdog. I never got minutes. Like growing even in 10th grade. Ever played minutes? Ever got any chances? People told me I should have been a coach, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I like being a coach. But then like as I got older or I got a little bit wiser, I was like, I don't want to be just a coach though. Cause I feel like being a coach, you're stuck in the system. When you're not a coach, you can control the system. That's the thing about it. You could start your own team or your own. Most coaches can't really build their own thing. They're stuck being a coach. And I didn't want that. That's why I didn't want to be an NBA coach. That's why I didn't want to do none of that stuff. Because you'd be stuck being there. Now, I say from the children aspect, kids see me as a coach, but they also see me as an example. So that's the thing that uh, kills it kills things. Um, and so yeah, and it's crazy because I was like, why is nobody building this? Because said to myself, yeah, I know there's leagues like Project B, Unrivaled that's coming out. Project B is coming out. They're relying on big tech people to build it. We're relying on. I'm look. I'm not relying on backing from. Uh, they're relying from backing from Skype. I'm not relying on that. I'm relying on my imagination and what I've gone through as a player. That's the thing. Project B is relying on big names. That's it. They're a meritocracy or whatever, but they're relying on big names. We're relying on actually building it for everyone. And I think we have built this is going to be built for the community. They're worried about getting big names and big shiners to kind of make them look good. And I say long term, it's not gonna turn well for those type of companies. I talk about this even like this is just I was talking my business speech earlier, but I say this from like a real standpoint. This is why a lot of tech CEOs never survive. Uh they be thinking they better than everybody, or they be thinking like they be relying on backings from shareholders. It's the thing. And long term, that's not very wise because if you don't that's the thing. If you go without no shareholders, you have less pressure. Yeah, you got to do more. I'll say this from a business standpoint. You got to do a lot more. You got to offer more to the table. You got to offer a lot. Just you know, you got to build stuff yourself. Yeah, but it's better than dealing with shareholders where you're held to a quarterly billing every time. You gotta honestly the quarterly, and you see it. So I was talking about this. I was reading this. They're held to a quarterly billing. So essentially, what they'll do is, bro, you have to hit a certain milestone. You have to hit the quarterly earnings call. You have to always be on a quarterly earnings call. Because if you're not earning money for that company, they're gonna start calling me like, what's going on? You're not earning me money right now, and they gonna start calling you and start being worried because you're making the shareholders mad. And that's the thing. That's the thing about being independent. You don't rely on making the other person happy. When you're backed by someone big, there's more pressure. There's a lot more pressure. Yeah, and the shareholders can screw you over. Yes, they can. I say that all the time. I used to when I was streaming on Rumble, I say this all the time. That's why they ran into issues. They had to rely on big shareholders. This is why I always tell you. Let the people decide. Don't Don't let the shareholders decide. You know why? Because you get more of a backing. Long term, you're gonna have more of a backing. Now, did I say that I'm not gonna run into any like this? Like not like this, like a ram? Did I say that's not gonna happen? It's gonna happen. Especially if it hits like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, all the way to my head. Yes, I'm gonna see companies trying to battle me. I can see that. But I'm not looking to battle no one. I'm looking to build a new way. That's the thing. There's a difference. I'm looking to build a new way of sports. I'm not looking to challenge. I'm not looking to do none of that. That's the wrong approach. That's the eventually I'm gonna have a ram. Just ram like boom. It's gonna happen. I can see it. It's gonna happen. It will eventually happen. I'm gonna have heads butt. I know Rumble that had it with YouTube. I can see it happening with me. Companies are gonna try to buy me, or they're gonna try to sell me, but I'm gonna tell myself, no, I'm not buying. I'm not buying them. I don't believe in buying them, bro. And they going exact eventually. We are like Valve. That's the inspiration. Intel and Valve is my inspiration. Steam. Gabe Newell. That's his name. Gabe Newell. He's my inspiration. I wanna let the community develop it. I don't want I don't want the I don't want to be bought out. And that's the thing. A lot of people, it's gonna be a tough battle. I've always known that I was born to be independent, built my own structure. Like I said, I didn't think this was gonna be easy. This is gonna be a tough battle. Shoot, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had moments where I wanted to quit, but I found that spark. I think the vacation gave me the spark again. It gave me the spark to keep going. I'm not gonna. I know there's gonna be a battle. I expect a battle. I expect one. There's gonna be one. It's gonna be one eventually. I'll be sad, but we gonna keep fighting. Everything's gonna be built for y'all and for the next generation. We're here to legitimize the next generation of people. And if people don't want to see that, that's their loss. Saying we know what we got. We're capable of. We're capable of all that stuff. I expect it to come. I expect it to come, Flo. I know it is gonna come. I don't. I've had. That's why I stay locked in. I stay strong. Cause stuff. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that whole dang, I was bummed out yesterday because I didn't have no one to talk to. I was a little bit bummed out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was kind of hoping I was gonna be able to talk to that person on Sunday. It kind of sucks that I can't. I'm alone a little bit, but it's just like I'll find them. She'll be here. Well, it'll be a girl that'll be here. But I'm building my empire. I'm building my legacy. With the right time, when the right thing hits, she'll be back. She'll be back, or somebody will be in my life. And I was kind of going through them. I was going through the motions. It sucks. It sucks to think about that. To deal with those type of stuff. Um, be alone, just battle. I know a lot of us business owners, we deal with that a lot. Um, that people are alone, and I realize they're not going anywhere, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I've stayed strong. And I'll probably see her again. Yeah, I told people this all the time. I'll probably see her again. Um, I'll see her again probably soon, maybe on Easter. So I'm not stressing that too much. I've been blessed with so many opportunities this year. Look at where I'm at. I'm building this. I've got my own new car. Like God is good, man. New car, new business idea. school, people starting to come towards me my way. People starting to notice me. Not all the way ignored. It's annoying, but I'm being very careful, obviously. But yeah, it's like I don't have to do too much anymore. Like I used to have to go run into them. Now it's just like they just coming to me. So I don't have to do too much. Like it's just like it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be good. God is good. God's gonna push me. God gave me this vision. You know what I'm saying? Like because I want to build it for other people. Um, and I know this stream is a little bit shorter than expected. I was thinking my stream was gonna be 2 hours because I thought a lot of people were gonna ask questions or requests. Because if y'all have any requests, y'all still can do that. Any request features, I'll write it down on a piece of paper. Um, I write it down on a piece of paper, y'all boys. Hold on, let me write it down. So any request features y'all want, let me know and I'll write it down. That fit this vision too. Because I want it to be cool, but I also wanted to fit this vision. So I'll write that down if y'all have any requests. So yeah. But any requests y'all have for me, Flow, anybody in the chat, I'll write it down. I take requests. I can keep it down. I'll keep it on a piece of paper. Um, and you can let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you can add like this feature. I'll be like, okay, I'll keep this on my notes. You know what I'm saying? And I'll keep it in my notes. I'll keep it in my notes to make sure. So yeah. Cause there's I know there's gonna be features people will want that just fit the bill. Um I want to add some cool features as well. I already know what features I want to have already. Um so I'll let y'all decide. I'll let y'all decide what type of things you want to see. So requests, I'm gonna keep this here. So if y'all want any requests for features, what could I do better? What could I do better with my platform? Y'all let me know, and I'll keep that in mind. Because I don't think for me, I know what I can improve on somewhat, but I don't know about the community. So yeah, I don't see a lot of people in the. I figured a lot of people wouldn't be in the Twitch street. So y'all could let me know. If I know Flo, you be carrying the mantle. You've been doing a good job. So yeah, I'll go for there. Still thinking of ideas. I'm still here, so y'all can ask me the question. So I think I went from here. This is just gonna be the request side because I did my thing. So that's requests, features, and I'll list them down. I could tell myself the features that I have. No flows in the chat. Where that boy Phil at? Oh, he live. He live. I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised, ma. I haven't seen none of these request features. Um, see, put it in here. I already have what I want, so okay. Have that in there. A social one. I don't know what happened. You said you're being awesome. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, I'm gonna just set ideas. I might end the stream, so I'll be back. Yeah, I don't know. But if you find one, I'll have that because I think I'm probably in it. Add like customize. Oh, so customizable. Okay, keep that. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, all right. I have that in mind. I have that in my thing. Um, I feel like I could have that early. I'll be honest. I might be able to have that early. We'll see. I'm glad I'm kind of learning this, and I'm learning coding, so I can pretty much tell a statement to see that type of stuff. So eventually, I can check that. Um, Not saying that I am, but I'm just saying like eventually I could start. Feel like the whole connection thing could probably wait. I think I might push it till like April. We'll see. I feel like too early. I don't want to do it too early because I want to make sure things are working. You feel me? Then I can start, having that interactive HUD. Oh, well, actually, I'm gonna say this. I have that planned, something like that. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I have that very much planned. Um, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep it pretty good. Um, the tech side, oh, everything tech side related is gonna take in terms of like now the website part. I'm gonna knock that out first. Okay, everything regarding like everything connecting to each other. That will be in terms of the everything else. That's gonna be long. I'll probably take more years, 2 to 3 years, maybe 4, um, because that stuff. But like the website, that stuff, the features like the dashboard, all that stuff, I have that planned out this year. It's that dashboard's gonna make sure the dashboard is in great peaking order. So I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, but I had that plan. I had that plan too, something like that. I have a name for it. I've already look, Flo. I have some of the names I have, so I'll keep that in mind though. Like a HUD, that type of stuff. Um, I have a lot of the ideas I haven't shared to y'all yet. I don't even think I shared it to Flo yet either. Like that's how low key I've kept my thing because I kind of want to keep it moving first, and then I can start showing y'all. Um, there's more stuff that I had planned months ago already, but I'm kind of restepping. I'm kind of restructuring, so I can kind of go a little bit slower but fast um, in my execution. So I kind of have stuff planned that y'all don't know about yet, but I'm not gonna say too much. But like the tech side, all I'm gonna say is you probably won't see much of it. You might see me streaming on YouTube, that stuff to start out. But there's some that's you know I'll explain in terms. There's an aspect that I haven't mentioned to y'all yet, at least AR related with it. All I mentioned was the performance stuff, but um, that part I don't want to share too much because that's gonna ruin the surprise. But yeah, there's gonna be some in there, so expect that, man. Um, I'm gonna try to keep it, you know, best as I can. Work hard, be the best version of myself that I can be. We're almost at 1K watch hours right now. The Lord is good, man. 1K watch hours is crazy. I'm blessed every day to have this. But I'm gonna head out, y'all. Stay blessed, stay peaceful. We out of here.